Hello! So today I upgraded my Fractal loader a lot, and now it's ready for its first full release. So first I'll show you what changed, and then I'll show you some other cool stuff in the mod. So first off, I made the Fractal loader a lot faster and a lot more efficient. Since it's so much faster, I also fixed the render distance, and now it can go up to like 10 million, so you could have a huge render distance. Currently it's at 32, and if I just fly with Spectator real quick, you can see that it actually keeps up with me, for the most part. And this would definitely make exploring really fun. But yeah, as you can see, the Fractal loader is much faster now, and it just makes it more fun. Using super high render distance and speed is kind of problematic if you're using the height generator, but it's not that bad. And even if you set the render distance really high, it'll still try to follow you, so you don't have to worry about it taking forever in some other place. Also, oh my god, look at these. These are so cool. Again, I could get lost for hours just messing around with this. So next up on the list of things that I've added is permasave. Oh, and also I organized all of the commands, like, a lot, so it's easier to find them. If you set permasave to true, then obviously it'll save what it loads permanently. The reason that this is so useful is because with this mod, if you restart Minecraft, it will lose the list of chunks that you loaded already. So this fixes that. So since this area is already loaded, I'm just going to go to a new spot. So Fractal World find location. I'll go to the Western Spire, I guess. So yeah, I'm now here. I want to find something cool before I start talking, actually. There we go. That looks pretty cool. But anyway, let's say you have this area you like. The way it saves, since I don't actually know how to write stuff to files instead, if we go all the way up to Y300, you can see that there's a lot of structure voids here. And every single one that's complete will have a structure void above it. And when there's a structure void up here, it'll know that it has already been calculated, and it'll just skip it. I might replace these eventually, but for now this works. So if you built your house, do not break these structure voids, because if you break them, it will reset what's below them. So yeah, that's how that works. Also, again, I could stare at this one for hours, look at it. This one's spiky. It has spikes everywhere. I like it. So the next new thing I added is modes. So if you set the mode, you can see there's 3 of them. There's the height generator, world painter, and now there's the world painter full height. And this full height one is new. It's just like world painter, but it will color every single block below it the same color as well. So we can set this one to true. You can also combine all of these together, so I'll just put this one to true as well. So if we use this, oh god, please fly, thank you. Then you should see, yep, there we go. It will do the painting and the world height. So yeah, as you can see, it will take every single block below it and color it the same thing. So this actually looks like a golf course right here, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it's a lot easier to see over here. Every single layer is still colored, but so is everything below it. So the void looks a bit strange, but I mean, it always did. And I guess, oh, the caves are also going to look so cool. Wait, hold up. Ooh. Look at this little cave. This is a bit funny. I like it. Next up, I added a whole bunch of new Fractal presets. So this one is Simon Korn. This one is Step Brought, because it adds steps everywhere, as if the world is a staircase. It's more visible when it's as a height generator. This one is a failed attempt at making the inverse Mandelbrot, but it looks awesome, so I'm keeping it. And this one is a failed attempt at making the inverse of the burning ship fractal. And lastly, I finally made a customizable fractal. So if you set it to the Julia set, then it will tell you that it requires a seed and how to do it. So if we just do that real quick, set fractal seed, you can put in any real coordinate and any imaginary coordinate from the Mandelbrot, and it'll turn that into a Julia set. So here's the Mandelbrot. If we just go to a random spot, like, I don't know, right here, you can take the coordinates and just copy them in. And if we just reset this, then it will make the Julia set based off of that spot we got. So that was a very swirly region, and in turn, it looks like we got black holes, because, I mean, that's kind of what I was going for. And of course you could do this for any coordinates. So I'll just do another example real quick. How about here? And if you just reset it, then it'll use that. So here's another Julia set. This one is a lot more of just a straight line. Here's another example. Oh wow, this is the most straight Julia set I've ever seen. I didn't even know that was possible to get a Julia set that straight. I guess I learned something new. Alright, one more. Whoa! Yeah, so you can mess around with this. Any Julia set works. And, of course, just like the rest of the fractals, this can be any size, and use any of the other settings that the rest of them can. So that was all of the cool and fancy changes I've made. I've also added a few more bug fixes, and I fixed some of the crashes. There's a few things crashing the game, but they should all be fixed now. So now that I've shown you all of the changes I've made, I would like to show you something awesome made by Nanduck25. So he spent 8 hours or something loading the entire Mandelbrot set at the scale of 2,500 on one of the older versions of this, before I added all of these speed upgrades. And with that size Mandelbrot, we can finally make the first Mandelbrot Zoom in actual Minecraft. Enough of me talking, I would like to show you it.